Tropical Storm Dalila, which has been increasing its impact on Mexico's Pacific coast, hit the coastline with strong winds and tsunami-like waves in the city of Acapulco, causing the collapse of at least 8 businesses near the coast in the Diamante region, the sinking of marine vessels, the evacuation of thousands of citizens, and the halting of port traffic. Tropical Storm Dalila, which began to intensify at around 3 p.m. on Saturday afternoon, created a sudden and devastating uplift on Acapulco's Playa Revolcadero beach, particularly in the Diamante area, directly affecting nearshore structures. After hours of rain and strong winds, 5 businesses in the area were completely destroyed by the powerful waves, including 4 restaurants and a seafood restaurant. 3 Parian handicraft shops in the immediate vicinity of the Princess Mundo Imperial Hotel were also among the structures that collapsed. The severe weather events were not limited to coastal structures. 3 small fishing boats anchored in the port of Acapulco, which had not been evacuated despite earlier warnings, sank with the storm's wave force at sea. 2 of the boats were seen sinking at the port's pier, and one in front of the La Bomba restaurant on Playa Tlacopanocha beach. It is reported that fishermen are mobilizing to rescue these boats with their own means. As the situation in the city deteriorated, the local government, headed by Acapulco Mayor Abelina Lopez Rodriguez, convened an extraordinary meeting of the Emergency Council to assess the crisis situation. In line with the decision taken at the meeting, an orange alert phase was declared, and 500 temporary shelters were put into service, with a call for voluntary evacuation of residents living in high-risk areas. Preventive measures were intensified in vulnerable neighborhoods such as El Coloso, Renacimiento, and Colosio, while heavy machinery was dispatched and civil protection brigades were deployed on the ground. Juan Ramon Ramirez Miranda, head of the General Coordination Monitoring Center of the Civil Defense and Fire Brigade of the municipality, said in a statement that although Dalila is located about 315 kilometers from Zihuatanejo and 320 kilometers from Lázaro Cárdenas, due to its wide environmental impact, strong winds and high waves have been generated along the coast. At the same time, these unusual meteorological movements led to rainfall ranging from 50 to 70 millimeters in areas such as Acapulco, Colosio, Llano Largo, Diamante, Cayaco, and Valle de la Sabana. The Guerrero state government has completely halted maritime traffic in the port of Acapulco and decided to suspend education at all levels in educational institutions. At the same time, emergency evacuation calls were made, especially for families living on riverbanks and canal areas. Machinery equipment stationed in the region was made ready in case of the risk of overflowing dams and rivers. In addition to these developments in Acapulco, the impact of Tropical Storm Dalila was not limited to the state of Guerrero. The storm also caused strong waves in the states of Jalisco, Colima, Michoacán, Oaxaca, Chiapas, and Veracruz. The National Coordination of Civil Defense issued warnings at low-risk level, green phase, for the states of Michoacán and Colima, in addition to Guerrero. In Michoacán, small boat transportation was suspended in the port of Lázaro Cárdenas, while in Colima, the public was warned of high waves in beach areas such as Almería, Tecumán, and Manzanillo.
The sound
As all this unfolded, the people of Acapulco, still reeling from the devastation of Hurricane Otis, the most destructive natural event in recent history, grew anxious about the possibility of Dalila becoming a new catastrophe. In the chaos left behind by Otis, roofs were blown off, streets turned to lakes, and thousands of families were left homeless. Now, not only the physical effects of Tropical Storm Dalila, but also the lack of available resources, the lack of a protection plan, and administrative gaps, such as the abolition of the Federal Disaster Fund Fonden, have caused serious public concern. The Acapulco City Council and local authorities have warned citizens to maintain safety precautions until the threat of the tropical storm has passed. Through social media and official announcements, authorities advise the public to act only on verified information and to stay away from coastal areas in particular. According to meteorologists, Tropical Storm Dalila will continue to make landfall along the coasts of Guerrero and Michoacán over the weekend. In addition, a low-pressure system forming off the coast of Chiapas, which could develop into another tropical cyclone in the next 7 days, is considered a harbinger of new risks. The extreme weather in Acapulco has revealed not only a regional disaster, but also national weaknesses in disaster preparedness, risk management, resource planning, and communication with the public. While the direct effects of Tropical Storm Dalila will diminish over time, the structural damage, social unease, and managerial questioning it left behind are likely to continue to have long-term effects. We wish all the people of Acapulco and all those who are going through this difficult period a speedy recovery. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel not to miss the latest and reliable news on natural disasters.